What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we are showcasing a team I ran for one set with Trevenant, Dugong, and Shadow Charizard. A very fun and very cool team. I would say a little bit on the more difficult side to use because of the glassiness of Trevenant and Shadow Charizard. So you have to use your Protect Shields wisely with this team. And then Dugong will act as the safe swap. So you want to try and safe swap Dugong when you can to lure out the potential Lantern if it's there. And we do see that situation occur with this team a couple times in this video where Trevenant can then clean up and then hopefully allow Shadow Charizard to sweep in the back. I also used to make the joke of having so many signature Pokemon, if you're an OG of the channel, where Mew once upon a time was like my signature mon, and then it was Obstagoon for a while, then Shadow Swampert, and then Shadow Charizard. So we had the joke that every Pokemon is becoming Rise's signature Pokemon. So our signature Pokemon, Shadow Charizard, is making a comeback. And here we are, game number one, Trevenant into Shadow Magnezone. And this is going to be favorable for our Trevenant because we resist the electric damage, of course. And our Shadow Claws are really chunking the Shadow Magnezone. So we're going to shield up this first charge attack here. Wild Charge is going to get shielded. We don't have an obvious answer to the Mantine. Dugong would be our best answer, but that's not super comfortable down a shield. So instead we actually Shadow Ball, and then we're going to come in Dugong. And now I'm going to see if I'm able to farm all the way down. That's the goal. If we can eat maybe 3 Aerial Aces and farm all the way down, that would be great. And then try and get off double Drill Run against the Magnezone. Because we've already committed a Protect Shield. Our opponent still has both Protect Shields. So we want to try and get some sort of advantage out of this if possible. We can definitely take another Aerial Ace here. And I'm making sure to keep track of that energy so I know I can farm down. Unfortunately, I'm so low that I'll only be able to get off one move here, as the Volt Switch that goes through is going to knock me out. So this Drill Run is going to grab that shield. But Magnezone is only one Volt Switch away from a Mirror Shot here, so it's a little bit concerning for us. We're going to come in with Trev, and a Mirror Shot we can survive, so I think I elect to take it. What's in the back? It's Annihilate. And I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. And I actually undercharge it in case they let it go. Because I wanted energy on Zard. They shield it. And now I'm in a pretty good spot. I just want to make sure I overfarm energy. So I have energy residual to knock out that Magnezone that's still in the back. I double up on Claw. I know the Magnezone is still a ways off a move. So I just go for the double, I just go for one here and throw the Dragon Claw. I could have gotten to the Blast Burn because I think Magnezone was still at least 2 Volt Switches away. But we're just going to play it safe, throw the Dragon Claw here. It's enough to knock out because it's such a frail, glassy Pokemon. And that is going to be a Game 1 victory for the good guys. And we get the win there. Let's see. Queuing up straight into the next game. But yeah, cool, fun team. Let me know in the comments what you guys are running right now in the Go Battle League. One more day of the Open Great League on stream tomorrow. So this was a team that was suggested to me in my Twitch chat that we said that I was like, that sounds fun, that sounds cool. And I'm always open to running your guys' team suggestions. So if you feel like following me over on Twitch, it's where I stream most weekdays, usually around 4 p.m. or so, Central Time, US. We get a positive lead into the Azumarill. They safe swap Charjabug, and we can't really counter swap anything, so we're going to have to stay in here, unfortunately, which is awkward, right? Because we would love to keep our Trevenant around for the Azumarill, but we kind of have to stay in here against the Charjabug. I go for the Shadow Ball here. So Charjabug does 2 here, so Charjabug's only 1 away. And you're actually going to see me make a mistake here. So I must have been talking to my chat. I must have been losing focus. And I miscount. And I thought it was still 2 away, but it was only 1 away because I lost my focus. And that's going to be really unfortunate for me because now I allow my opponent to get a shield advantage. And especially when you're running Shadow Charizard in the back, you really want to keep a shield for Charizard if possible. So now down a shield, this is really not good. I would have much preferred, I think, to have gotten both of his shields and maybe even let my Trevenant go and saved an extra shield for Charizard than to be in this position here. Now we're down a shield. I go for the Icy Wind here. Is this the right play? I'm not sure. But I figure we're going to be locked in this matchup for a while, so this will help me be able to take 2 play roughs more comfortably. So I figured I might try for this. I'm going to go for the drill runs now. Drill run coming through. 2 very bulky Pokemon. See, the drill run does not do very much to the bulky Azumarill, so at some point, this matchup is going to allow the switch timer to come up. We know that the switch timers are coming up, so Wiggly's going to come back in shortly. There's the Wiggly. We're going to swap here, and I go for the Blast Burn. Maybe I should have baited here, but I go for the Blast Burn, and they shield it, and that is unfortunate. Now an Icy Wind is coming through. Icy Wind is going to do some heavy neutral damage, and the next Charm knocks us out. If I had baited, maybe I would have been able to, like, get off the Claw, farm down, get to a Drill Run or something. So maybe there was still a win con there. Feels like that was a game I probably should have won, but a few misplays, right? I miscounted on the Charjabug, just losing my concentration. And then maybe if I had baited in the end game with the Charizard, I still could have won anyway. So a few misplays in that game. Definitely could have won that if we played a little better. Well played to the opponent. They outplayed us and got the win. But we will try to come back from it and play a little bit better in our next game. Next battle, Mish. Mish is a terrific streamer, very funny. I recommend you guys go check her out on Twitch. And we see Shadow Feraligatr in the lead here. So we're going to throw at 6. So this could be a crunch. But because I win the charge attack priority, I was willing to just take the shield advantage. And here I'm thinking, okay, even if it's a crunch and it knocks me out, I'm hoping Gator is the best answer to Zard. And the fact that Mish is staying in tells me, yeah, Gator's probably the best answer to Zard. Looks like she lost a wing attack there, or like a fast attack there, maybe to do a little bit of lag. So I'm like an extra wing attack up here. I go for the Claw after I get to double. And knowing that I have double, Misha's going to let the Feraligatr go down. What's going to come into greet Zard? It's going to be the Licky. I'm over-farming. She goes for the catch. And I go for the Claw. I was a little bit nervous. I might not get off the second Claw, but I do. I think that was lucky. I think that was actually damage registration error, so I'm not sure I actually should have got this off. And this is going to allow my Dugong to Ice Shard down. And normally Lickitung is going to have a favorable matchup against Dugong. However, Dugong up a shield is going to be able to defeat Lickitung. As long as I don't maybe get baited. If I get baited, maybe Lickitung has a chance. But we're going to put up the shield here. Hopefully we call the Power Whip correctly. And we call the Power Whip. So this should be pretty comfortable now for Dugong. Because we're going to get off another debuff. And now Misha's going to need 2 Power Whips to knock us out. Even a Power Whip plus a Body Slam won't be enough at this point. So pretty comfortable situation for Dugong. I think I got pretty lucky that game. Because if I don't get off that Claw against the D-Nair, I probably lose. So I think I got pretty lucky, to be honest, to win that game. Mish might have had me there if not for that. But we'll take it. We'll take a little bit of luck. There is a little bit of a luck element, believe it or not, in Pokemon Go PvP. I would argue more skill than luck. Some of you may disagree. But there is a luck element. Dirge. Oh, this game, I remember now. This is kind of awkward. So I throw at 7. I bait the Seed Bomb. Kind of a risky bait, 'cause it's only 1 Shadow Claw difference. But I figure they kind of have to shield. I swap. And then I throw right at 5. Because he lets me throw. He goes all the way to 100 energy. And then he lets it go. And 100 energy on the Dirge goes to waste, and they just top left. He's out of there. He's having a rough day. That's a tough way to go down. If the roles were reversed, and that happened to me, the opponent definitely would have messaged me, good game. They would have messaged me instantly, good game, GG, 3 exclamation points. That would have been a textbook instant GG message. But yeah, opponent probably wishes they had that one back. That was a tough one for them. Trevenant versus another Feraligatr. So not the best matchup for Trevenant, to be honest. because we take super effective from these Shadow Claws. They really add up quickly. And honestly, they can just shield Seed Bomb and like get us into Hydro range. So I actually swap Dugong, and I like this situation. I like this situation because we're up a shield. And now, especially with the Spark nerf, remember, Spark does a little bit less damage now. It's a little bit less oppressive. So we're going to be able to live a Thunderbolt if they Thunderbolt us. And they go for the bait with Surf, so actually call the bait. We're going to go for the Drill Run here. Are they going to be willing to expend another shield? I doubt it. Because then if they shield, then my Trevenant just gets a huge farm. And then they're in trouble. So they're forced to come back in with Gator. They're going to have to start expending energy. But this is kind of weird too, because I don't really have a great response to the Gator. So I actually hard pivot Trev. In comes Skarm. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball incoming. Going to get that final shield. So now it's really Charizard with 2 shields. And that's where Charizard loves to be. That's where Charizard loves to be. So we're just going to try and overfarm as much as possible. Skarm's like a little bit over the move, I think. I had kind of lost track of energy. So what I was scared here was I had kind of lost track of where the switch clock was at. So I was really afraid that he was going to be able to combo play me at some point here with the Feraligatr. But he doesn't. So now I'm feeling okay. I get off the Blast Burn. Maybe Claw was enough with the debuff. But I'm hoping Blast Burn's enough. The Gator's still in the green, remember. It's a non-Shadow Gator. It's still in the green. I didn't think it was going to KO. It KOs! Charizard knocks out the Feraligatr from like 60% health. What on earth, dude? Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at that insane damage. Our bag is full. I always like it when it says the message, your bag is full, because to me, it's like a it's almost like a basketball reference. People say in basketball, if you have like a good handle, like he's got a bag, you know, he's got like the moves. He's got a bag. He can go between the legs. So it's like, oh, his bag is. It reminds me of like basketball. It's like his bag is full. I don't think people actually say his bag is full in basketball. They just say he's got a bag. But for some reason, when they say like your bag is full, I'm like, thanks, Niantic. Niantic saying I got a bag. Anyway, do we have one more battle here? Or am I just going to wait here all day? We got one more battle. I have a bad feeling. I feel like I lose this battle for some reason. I don't want to play spoiler. I am bad at that sometimes, where I play spoiler. But here we go. Final battle of the video, Dilap. Dilap, amazing player. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember why I have a bad feeling now. So, Vigoroth lead, and this is like pretty neutral, to be honest, because they resist the Shadow Claw damage. So Vigoroth actually will win. Oh, you know what? Seed Bomb got buffed, so maybe Trev actually wins the Zero Shield. Dilap lets me get off the Seed Bomb first here. Shields it. And maybe that would have been, maybe that was a clue. I should have shielded here, but I almost like would rather just get knocked out than shield a body slam there for some reason. But yeah, check out what happens, how this plays out. So I come in Zard, and I lose track of energy. So honestly, I don't know if I could have farmed there or if I would have had to eat a body slam. Probably would have had to eat a body slam. Maybe I could have farmed. I'm not sure. In comes Deoxys. And at this point, I'm like, crap. This is going to be triple counter. So I'm like, oh, I'm toast. I am toast here. And I understand he's at 10, I believe, or so. So he's going to go for the double Psycho Boost. And I'm hoping I can live the Psycho Boost. So now I'm hoping the only win con is I save the Blast Burn for Deoxys. And then I pivot and maybe hope my Dugong can win the Zero Shield here. But unfortunately, like we predicted, triple counter. Dugong not going to be able to win the Zero Shield against Annihilape unless it was running like Night/Ice Punch. Maybe I could. But just not going to happen here. As you see, Annihilape's going to get off a Shadow Ball. It's going to knock us out. And we're not going to throw our energy because we would need that Blast Burn to knock out the Deoxys. So I don't think I could have done anything there against Dialap except maybe preserve the Trev. But like I can't really preserve the Trev, right? Because I can't really swap my back Pokemon into Vig. So I don't know what I could have done, to be honest. Maybe I could have farmed down with Zard. Let's just, since this is a shorter video, let's like actually just use that as a little bit of a learning lesson. Let's count the energy and see if we could have farmed down with Zard. So it's going to be 7 here for Vig on the Rock Slide. I'm so out of it. I've already lost track again. I tell you, when I'm like playing in tournaments and stuff, I feel like my focus is like 9 out of 10. And hopefully when I'm like really locked in, 10 out of 10. But sometimes in Go Battle League, I'm at like a 4 or 5 out of 10, where it's like I'm just playing the game. I'm not fully concentrating. So I give up. But congrats to Dialap on the win. He beats me all the time in GBL. He's always an amazing player. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video with Signature Shadow Charizard. Always a super fun Pokemon to use. Feel free to try out this team for yourselves. I am blanking on who in my Twitch chat recommended this team, so apologies to whoever it was. If you're watching this video, feel free to lay claim and let us know. But all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Subscribe if you're new. And leave a like as well if you enjoyed the content. All that said, thanks again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.